I actually made it and kind of passed my first day. It's been a long day, considering that I chronically cannot sleep on airplanes, or at least not properly. Yeah, but quite a successful day. So landed in Haneda, beautiful weather, nice view of Mount Fuji. While during the landing or before that, yeah, just perfect. Tokyo, just for those of you who have been here, and maybe for those of you who don't know me, I've been living here for a few years and have been here countless times. So if you know your way around, it's actually the easiest city to navigate, and it's just such a blast to be back and kind of enjoy the city again. Yeah, so it took me about 2.5 hours, including like the bike and everything, to get to my hotel in Sugamo, which is kind of the north tip of the Yamanote line loop. And yeah, just spent the day doing some shopping, although not the usual shopping that you might want to do in Tokyo. It's more like stuff that I still needed, like gas, for example, for my cooker and stuff like that, other outdoor stuff. And spend the night or the evening with some really, really good friends, some of the best friends I think I made here in Tokyo during my time here. Had some really nice dinner together, and they're really nice. They offered me to store my bike now, and even while I'm on the road, they will store my bike box, which is quite huge. So considering the size of apartments in Tokyo, that's actually quite a nice offer. And on top of that, they also invited me for dinner tonight at their place. So that was just amazing seeing them again. So thank you again for that, Sat and Misato. Yeah, and now I'm back in my hotel room. I'm about to sleep, even though it's only about, whoops, this is really hard. This is really hard to do. Well, the clock up here says that it's not even 11 o'clock at night, but I'm dead. I'm just yeah, I need to sleep. I guess I will get a good night of sleep tonight. And yeah, on the way home, got some beer, and also found some green pandas, or actually green tea pandas, which are actually pretty nice. And yeah, watching some Japanese TV, awesome Japanese commercials at the moment. And I also bought something else in the convenience store, which is something I really love, and that's why I didn't get it back in Germany, because I know they have it here in a much better and superior way, and I don't understand how the rest of the world can live without it. I'm not going to show it to you now, but it will hopefully feature at some point during my tour. It's just amazing. I love it. So I definitely wanted to get this one. What else did I get? Actually, not that much. Just some outdoor gear that I needed. Walked around a little bit, but I was actually really tired today, so not much happening. And yeah, tomorrow meeting more friends. And probably not going to record a video tomorrow, because for outsiders it's probably going to be really boring what I'm going to do. But yeah, I'm going to have a really nice time in Tokyo. And then on Wednesday, I guess, no, Thursday is a national holiday, and I will actually go back to Sato Misato's, build my bike, reconstruct it, and then actually gonna take Sat and his bike out for a little ride through Tokyo. It's a national holiday, so he's also got the day off. And yeah, Thursday night I will be invited at a party, and then Friday is the start of my big adventure. So I guess I see you back then. Bye. This is day 4 of my Tokyo adventure. I'm in a cafe now, so in order I don't have to speak too loud, I put my earphones in so you can hear me a little bit better. So yeah, this is day 4. Still in Tokyo, which is the plan. So everything's going according to plan so far. Spent the last few days visiting friends, enjoying life in Tokyo, being back here, catching up with a few people, and yeah, just overall having a good time. I was actually wrong. My second day was probably the most interesting in terms of stuff that I could talk about or that I can report from, because since, well, I had to make plans with my friends quite spontaneously. They were not available that day, they were available the next day, so I decided to spend Tuesday, was it? Tuesday with some things that I wanted to do on my own anyway, so I took a day trip to Nikko, which is fun because that's a place I've been during my first Japan trip in 2004, which is, oh my god, that is 14 and a half years ago now. This was one of the places I went to, and I remember it to be very nice and beautiful, but also I don't know, back then, this was at the end of my trip, I was kind of templed out and I didn't really enjoy it too much anymore, to be honest, and the weather was gruesome, so I do not have really fond memories of Nikko, but I always felt like I didn't really do it justice, so I always wanted to go back, and this was just the perfect occasion. It was a beautiful day, weekday, not too many people there, so very nice atmosphere. Other than that, as I said, met a lot of friends and talked to them and just caught up with them. Tonight actually will be one of the reasons that I'm in Japan earlier than I thought, because my PhD advisor will retire this year, and they are giving a big party for him, and so thankfully they invited me, they thought of me, so they sent me an email, invited me, asked me if I want to come, and they even asked me if I want to give a speech, which was kind of a surprise. So I spent a few, hours, I have to admit, sitting in a park, Korakuen, very nice, sitting there in the morning all on my own and writing a speech, which was definitely not something on my plan to do on this trip, but anyway, it's a very nice thing to do, and I'm really looking forward to see him and all the other staff and friends and former colleagues from my time here at my time at Tsukuba University in Japan. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be tonight. Today is finally the day that I will touch my bike for the very first time, which, as you might remember, I stored with a friend. And so today I'm going to meet him in half an hour, and then we're going to go to his place and finally unpack the bike and see if it's all fine and if it's still working, reconstruct it. Then probably you can see the weather's pretty nice today, even though it was supposed to be raining today. Maybe it will rain a little bit in the afternoon. But yeah, so take it out for a spin around Tokyo, hopefully, if everything works out. And then tomorrow morning I will finally start and embark on my adventure cycling through Japan. So that's going to be fun. And I'm really, really looking forward to that. One little side note, last night, not last night actually, that was on Tuesday morning. I saw that on TV and I spontaneously decided to do something maybe a little bit crazy, but actually if you think about it, not that crazy. I decided to go to a baseball game. And why is that not crazy? It's not crazy because baseball is really popular in Japan, and during my time living here I actually also got to know baseball and got to love it, which is very unusual for a German because we don't really have that in Germany, so apologies. But I really got to like it, and actually while I was living here I went to see a few matches as well. But when I watched TV that morning I saw that the MLB will actually do their opening series here in Tokyo. And so I checked the schedule, and there was a game up last night, the Seattle Mariners versus the Oakland Athletics in Tokyo Dome. And that was I don't know, just fun, and also kind of coincidental with Seattle, which is where my company's headquarters is located. So it's a city that's also has a nice place in my heart. So obviously I rooted for the Mariners, who won in the end, by the way, 9-7. Had a great 4-run home run in the third inning, so overall was great. But the really cool stuff was actually, those of you interested in baseball, and the other ones, apologies, you can just skip those the next few minutes. There is a player with the Seattle Mariners currently, Ichiro Suzuki, who is, well, obviously Japanese, as you can tell from the name, but he's very special because he is 45 years old now, and he's still playing as a professional baseball player in the Major League, so like the big guys. And he's playing really well as well. So he came, and since he's Japanese, obviously all the Japanese people went crazy, and I was actually lucky just to get a ticket. I only got one for the standing ranks, but view was pretty good nevertheless. So it was absolutely completely sold out, and people went crazy. So when Ichiro had his first appearance on the plate, they just went nuts. And also afterwards, I think it was in the third or fourth inning, I don't remember quite exactly anymore, but he was actually taken off the field, and first it was like people didn't get, okay, what's happening, and then everybody was like, oh, so, which means like, come on, you can't do that, it's not, it can't be true. But then there was like a really cool atmosphere when there was standing ovation from everybody in the stadium, including the Oakland A's. So that was actually great sportsmanship on their end as well, really acknowledging this great athlete. So that was, I don't know, it was just a nice touch to the whole evening. It was just fun seeing a baseball game for a change, and yeah, also enjoying that. So there we go. I'm in Japan and talking most time about baseball. Here we go. But I guess the quality and the contents of the video is going to change quite a bit over the next few days. So this was probably the last time I'm sending a message from Tokyo. Next one will probably, if everything goes to plan, my route tomorrow will take me from Tokyo southwards to Odawara, which should be about 100 kilometers, mostly the urban sprawl of what is the Tokyo metropolitan area, bypassing Yokohama, and then maybe if I'm in the mood and if I still have enough time, I might do a little detour and go to Kamakura, have a look at the great Buddha there, which I've been there many times, but it's always a great sight. So if I have enough time and energy left, I might do that as well. And yeah, if everything goes well, I should be in Odawara tomorrow night, and probably catch you back then.